you today is Nafanua, the Samoan goddess of war.
Nor heaven, nor earth will be at peace tonight, as blood cries out to me from the ground. The graves have opened their mouths in great fury and spewed out the dead. Thunder and lightning will shake and tremble at their awakening. The raging seas decapitate with every breaking wave. Even the sun and moon, with all their majesty, will bury their faces from my wrath. The day of reckoning is at hand. Judgment will be swift for the unjust. Who are my tormentors, tyrants and oppressors? Who are these mere mortals that dare defy me, that ridicule my people by forcing them to climb the new feet first, head to the ground? Chief Isai has heard the groans of the distraught lament, licking at their wounds like bludgeoned dogs. My father, Saversi Uleo, god of the underworld, beckons me to avenge his brother. But alas, I am a meager blood clot, irrelevant and insignificant, abandoned by my mother Tilafainga in her shame and embarrassment. She buries me in the ground to rot and die. Of what use am I? My father, from the depths of the earth, feels my beating heart. He journeys the vast waters to search for me. When he finds me, he holds me in his arms, and he breathes in me the breath of life, a renewed strength and spirit. Behold, the mighty Nafanua, he says, the Samoan goddess of war. I have given her dominion from the underworld to avenge the blood-stained skies of my ancestors. Darkness begins to overwhelm me. Vengeance consumes me like the bite of a venomous snake, slowly morphing through my veins into some unspeakable evil. Transforming animal, beast-like, viper, vulture, prey, hungry and thirsty. I can almost taste on the tip of my tongue the blood from their corpse. Arise from the tor tree. Tafisilafai, my first and primary weapon of war. With you at my side, combat will be swift and sudden. Ascend! Fa'aululito, my sturdy and reliable baton. You are to crack and break the skulls of my enemies. Come forth, Uli Masao, the weapon that ends war and brings peace. Battle with me, Fa'amatinga Tawa, the most lethal and fatal weapon of all. You are the Armageddon, the apocalypse, the weapon that ends all war. With these weapons infused with the spirits of Pulotu, you shall be judge, jury, and executioner. My enemies will lie in ruin, decimated for their shameless acts. The vanquished will lay waste at my feet. The bones of their unborn kin will shudder at the mention of my name, Nafanua, for they will come to know and fear me. Hell has no fury for a woman scorned, for I will strike thee down with furious anger, anyone who stands in my way. After Chief Tahiti and my people of Falealupo were avenged and freed, news of a woman defeating the warriors of Salenga quickly spread. Tales of my fearlessness and valor were venerated by both friend and foe alike. The Malaya Olema, the field of shame, is where a gust of wind exposes to the horror of my enemies, my breasts, forcing them to run like lambs for the slaughter. They came from east and west. Leaders, kings and rulers would come to seek my counsel. They would ask for political alliances. They would summon me for military assistance. Their pettiness would eventually be their undoing. The price for their excessive desire for power and prestige was to surrender and cede to me their titles. Tupaia Nauva'a was sent out to do my bidding, to carry out my schemes. Tomi Maibea was dispatched with his warriors to enforce my commands. In the Battle of Ma'ana, I took from the clutches of Tamalelani the Tuya Ana title. In the Battle of Malia and Afenga, I snatched from the hands of the victors the Ngato Aitele title. In the Battle of Atua, Fonga Nutea asked for military assistance. In exchange, I was given the title Tuya Atua. In the Battle of Safata, Satunu Mafono asked for my hand in battle. In return, I was given the title Baya Tamasoa Ali'i. With the Tawha'iwha firmly in my grasp, never before has there been one so powerful. My footprints were firmly established and entrenched through all of Samoa. Choo! Ultimately, I had the power to dispose of them any way I saw fit. The stubbornness of man and their greed led me to confer all 4 titles to Salamasina, the first and only queen of Samoa to hold the Tawha'iwha titles. Through her reign, she will instill peace and harmony through all of Samoa, and appoint political leaders, and return the Ba'aba to their rightful heirs. On the horizon, I had a vision of a young chief named Malia Tofit Semani coming to seek a title to strengthen his leadership. Alas, all the ruling titles are gone, I tell him, but this prophecy I left him. Nevertheless, you shall receive a kingdom from heaven, whereby you will be its ruler. Ole atali ilangi seao lo malo. As many moons passed by, a missionary by the name of John Williams from the London Missionary Society arrives in Zapali in 1830 with the good news. Upon his arrival, Malia Tovainu Upo remembers my prophecy and says this: in honor of this new God from heaven, I will relinquish and renounce all my old sovereignties and bestow them unto him. The era evoked as the single most important seed of change planted in the history of Samoa. As for me, never will there be anything or anyone, my equal, past, present or future, that has profoundly influenced the political system of Samoa and envisioned the arrival of Christianity in Christ Jesus. My time will come to pass. Others will come and go. But my leadership and legacy will be forever remembered as Nafanua, the most respected goddess of war in Samoa.